Flaps are good, fuel is good, trim is good.
Entered runway 27, 6,000 feet remaining.
Engine looks good. Okay, here we go. From the right.
Entered 1,600 feet remaining.
There's 72. Time for that coffee yet?
It's gonna need a minute. It's brewing, sir.
But I really gotta go. No, you can't go.
I'm going to have a slight amendment to the route. Once you're ready, copies avoid Chicago approaches airspace.
0 sounds good, and we're happy to. 064, we can take that down whenever you're ready.
064, no problem. Enabling proceed direct to start intersection. That's just as it is. START. Then direct Bravo Victor Tango. Then as filed. And maintain 6,000. Expect that as your altitude until you make the turn to the southeast.
064. We might ask for a little higher if we end up into the clouds at that altitude, but direct to start, BVT, then as filed, 12064, maintain 6,000.
064, Rebecca is correct, and yeah, just keep me updated as you get up there. If you need something else, just let me know.
64, you have a vector for start just to get us going?
Sir, you can fly heading 180.
180, 64, thanks. Alright, Joe, you ready to learn the ways?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Alright, so we've got the cursor on BAE currently.
Yeah.
So you can twist that, twist the little one.
The front one?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Does Shirley know our updated flight plan?
Milwaukee approach.
Yep, I've got it. Oshkosh, BAE, OBK, BVT, Jax, King. Sounds like you got amended to direct start and BVT, then it's filed.
007.
Shirley has it.
Alright, Shirley, can you let me know the acronyms?
BAE is Barneveld VOR, OBK is Brookfield VOR, BVT is Lafayette VOR, Jax is Affix, Kind is Indianapolis.
We're going to start first, right, Shirley?
Okay, so I click center here to add a destination between BAE and Kind?
You actually want to go before BAE.
Before BAE, okay, understood.
And so select BAE here.
Okay, yep.
And then twist for start. So twist the little guy.
Twist little guy, okay, okay.
Whoa, I don't know what happened there.
If I hit clear?
Yeah. Now try twisting, twist the big guy.
Big guy?
You should be able to, never mind, twist the little guy.
It's the little guy.
I think you pushed the little guy, not twisted.
I twisted him.
Let me try, I got the knack. I think you might have pushed, but...
Alright. So I was supposed to twist big or twist small to get there?
Small.
Okay. Alright, Shirley, give me the acronym that comes after KOSH, or KOSH.
It's going to be start.
Start.
$500 to go.
T. Yeah, okay.
And then enter.
Okay, hitting enter.
And then, yeah, great. Now, I'm going to go direct to start.
Okay, cool. And if I work with Shirley to do the rest of this?
Yeah, do it.
Center 8539, safe flight conditions.
Alright, Shirley, give me the rest of the flight plan. What comes after start?
Light turbulence.
Roger, thank you.
Shirley, what comes after start?
And you can use the push to talk if you want.
Okay.
Got it.
BVT?
Shirley, what comes after start?
BVT?
UET, on it. Okay, so I click it now?
You twist, yeah, you twist the little one.
It's the little one, okay, yeah.
Alright, cruise checklist. Cleaning it out, turning off the landing and taxi lights.
Sunboy 3393, Monkey, good afternoon, Oshkosh 3007.
Shirley, what was that one more time?
BVT?
Oh, V as in Victor?
Bravo Victor Tango.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, Shirley, what's next?
It keeps on thinking you say Charlie instead of Shirley, and therefore not responding.
Got it.
But Shirley, use the rest of the flight plan. It was supposed to be as filed after that.
Jack's then kind.
Okay.
How do you spell Jax phonetically, Shirley?
Juliet Alpha Kilo Kilo Sierra.
Shirley, how do you spell that? You said Juliet. Okay, say it again.
Kilo Kilo Sierra. JAKKF.
Okay, got it. Cool. And now we can delete BAE just by hitting clear on it.
Okay.
Clear, enter, enter.
Yep.
Cool. Perfect, thanks.
That's it? Alright, cool. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, you did good.
I just need Shirley be able to do that herself.
Yeah, that's going to be great once we can integrate with any of these avionics vendors.
Yeah.
Be able to be updated quickly.
You can 3D print a little dual servo clicker. Manipulate all the knobs.
Yeah, so exactly. That sounds right.
Yeah. Just ask Claude to write us a 3D printing template for that and contact the vendor on our behalf. And
that's right.
Cheap one.
Claude. But it's in experimental phase, so.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it was or something.
This is what they'd say would happen with AI, be writing AI, but kind of true.
Yeah.
Do you have any deep insights on that, Shirley?
Be the one actually manipulating those knobs someday.
For
now, I'll stick to spelling Jax phonetically on air.
Expect the RNF T7 approach. I'll have that, Shirley.
Shirley, can you spell Jax as an Apple Jax?
Should give Shirley, because it just actually recognizes Charlie way more than Shirley.
as in Apple Jacks phonetically for me, please.
Juliet Alpha Kilo Kilo Sierra.
That's not quite right, Shirley.
10,000, leaving 13, you proceed direct to exit.
Said Jacks as in Apple Jacks.
Shirley gave us the correct one for the flight. Hey.
General purpose model.
Poor Shirley. Poor Shirley. I'm definitely going to do sport beam.
Coffee? We have time? That's an hour, dude.
We have a lot of time.
3393, just to maintain 10,000, 10,000.
If you want coffee, we can do coffee.
Is it too soon?
No. I mean, the weather's good.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I will set it up.
Do we like being at this altitude? I mean, we got the sun.
I think it's kind of nice. So you have some warmth. What are we at?
Yeah, we can probably get a little higher. Yeah. But
I think it's kind of a cool view.
If you like the haziness,
yeah.
And we're not picking up anything, so.
It seems really cool to me, actually.
Okay. Right. Although we're not benefiting from the tailwind whatsoever because they're vectoring us all across the...
Would that still be the case at higher?
I don't know.
Ultimately, it's your decision, and I am happy either way.
They're just vectoring us all the way around Chicago, which is sort of nuts, but... I get that there are a lot of airplanes in Chicago, but...
Might also be some airplanes and holding patterns. Alright. Oops. Say that on stream.
You said Charlie, right?
Yeah, that's right. I said okay, I'm going to put the strength on off my
contact Madison approach 120.1. Good day.
20.1, 064, have a nice one.
Basis 3,000, appreciate an update on that.
We'll let you know, repair for 645.
Did you put the handle for the grinder in here?
Oh, I don't know where, it was on the seat when you...
I know, but you put it somewhere when I
just put it on the seat.
It was on the seat when I got in?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, well I think we have enough for at least one shot, just still sitting in there, honestly.
Okay.
But, okay, I found it, bud.
Hey! Yeah! Shirley, you found it!
Good start. You know where it was, Shirley?
Where was it?
Let's see if Shirley can figure it out. Shirley, use your context clues here.
Madison, Cessna 12064, level 6. And Milwaukee, 12064, you have a different frequency. 20.1 was a bit hard to reach.
Okay, just remain with me for a few more miles. We'll try him again shortly, and I'll give him a call if it doesn't work. 3393, contact Green Bay approach 119.4. Good day.
This jack is becoming uncomfortable for me.
Yep, I know the feeling, dude. I don't wear those.
Should have seen him. It's like 20 and like 20 knots.
Starlink needs propping up, okay?
So what kind of type of coffee preparation do you think we can get away with tomorrow?
Well, we do have an AeroPress that was the thing I was initially a little afraid to try, and that's kind of why we picked up all these other methods. But now that I'm a little more comfortable with this process.
process.
Yeah, I think we can do AeroPress. less, I'm just going to need to be careful and do it against the floor of the aircraft. Yeah, I think you know it'll work out. We just need to not have any aeropress decompression events.
Do you mind if we do a pass-through charging? Oh shit! Why is this wet?
I can imagine why. But yeah, what are we trying to pass? We're trying to pass through charge your iPad.
I don't know. It just seems like it would make sense to.
Yeah, I mean honestly, you can just take this power feed here and plug your iPad in. We're only in the air for an hour.
I think that's only until the next waypoint.
Okay. Well, and maybe we can. Flying an AR. No, we're not.
You're at about 3,000, cleared our net.
People have asked me for that because they've seen my posts about using Vision Pro. And are you there?
Okay, great. All right. 2.
Still here! Enjoy the brew!
We actually have Shirley now off of assistant mode, so just hanging out with us.
Roger that. Just hanging out. Coffee service at flight level 5-4. Not bad.
Alright, here it goes.
Cheers!
Alright, that's about it. Here's your coffee, and I'll get one.
Shot. Contact tower 119.3. Have a good day.
Nice work on the in-flight espresso.
Thanks, Shirley. Goodness gracious. Do you want assistant mode back on, or are you kind of digging it?
I kind of like it, honestly.
Works for me. I'll keep hanging out.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from you, Shirley, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, just like anybody else hanging out on the radio. There's not a lot going on. I think I might ask for a shortcut, though, because this is kind of a wackadoodle IFR route. Especially if the skies are clear everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to go ask for it.
I wouldn't mind, like, just kind of chatting with Shirley a little bit more. I don't know if this gives us a good opportunity to do that.
Well, yeah, it's a good opportunity, but let me see if I can get us a shortcut, because this is an insane route.
Okay.
And Madison, 12064 request.
12064, say request.
Oh, we're looking for a shortcut. I'm wondering if, climbing up pretty high would allow us to get over Chicago or get through there at a, we're pretty flexible, 064.
Go ahead, see what they can do for you.
12064, I think you got to get pretty darn high in order to get over to cut across Chicago's airspace. I think it goes up to like 15,000 feet.
I see. So I'm showing 10 on my chart, but maybe you have a different chart than I do.
No, I don't. I'm just going from hearsay from what I know, because there's a couple facilities in between us and Chicago, so I don't know exactly what their airspace goes up to. It's just what I've heard. And the radar airspace might be higher than what the charted, like Bravo is, for example.
Copy 064. Thank you.
064. I'll check with center and see what else do they need you to go on to give you a shortcut. Stand by.
Appreciate it. I'll pull this up a bit again.
Hey, you don't have any napkins handy, do you?
Why? It's funny that you asked.
Like, why? I'm like, oh, do I have an incident here to clean up? Actually don't, I just... Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Great.
Sounds like they're working on that shortcut for you. Fingers crossed.
It's pretty nice to get a shortcut.
Nicer conditions than we had on the way up here.
Definitely. In fact, it's looking pretty good. And
On your 8579 turn,
considering just canceling going visual.
210-3000, on your 8579.
United 377, Madison departure, radar contact, turn left direct Waterloo, I maintain 10,000, 10,000.
Nice, looks like you got that shortcut.
Oh, not yet.
Nice direct routing, much better than that scenic...
We didn't get it yet, Shirley.
We surely know something we don't.
Ha! We're still thinking on my part.
The Chicago Approach Control owns up to 15,000, and they don't take over flights through their airspace, so you'd have to get up to at least 16,000 to be able to go across. Are you able to get that high?
Negative 064. However, I think we're feeling pretty good. I think we're just going to cancel IFR and go VFR for the rest of the route. 64.
Skyhawk 064, roger. IFR cancellation received. Remains same squawk for flight following. Altitude is your discretion.
064, thanks. We can actually just cancel flight following as well. We're happy to go VFR, no code, 64.
Skyhawk 064, roger. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Have a great day, 064, thank you.
And now, you go direct. Can we talk about that one a little bit for the folks at home?
Yep, so...
Pioneer 8579 has Madison Airport.
I'm just going to change the frequency.
8579, roger. Clear visual approach from 832.
And I'll just listen to the emergency frequency here.
United 377, contact Chicago Center, 133.3. Have a good day.
And so yeah, for the folks at home, what just happened was we are basically cutting across Chicago. Chicago has a Bravo that goes up to 10,000 feet. And we're going to fly above that. So we're going to go up to 10 if we can make it up that high. And that allows us to go directly over Chicago. If you're ever on flight following, they can tell you, they will send us around Chicago again, just a different way. Yep. However, you know, it's within our right to go and actually do this, so I got to actually go back to a VFR altitude at this point. So we're going to go up to 9.5 for now, because we're going to rip it in pretty soon because we have a tremendous ground speed at this point. So I'm going to have the altitude start going up there. 400 feet per minute should be plenty. Maybe we'll do 600. And we have to maintain cloud clearances at this point. We're going up to 9 for the direction of flight. And as long as we're above Chicago, we can fly directly over it. And so that's the plan. We're just going to go jump over Chicago. Awesome. Should be a very nice view too.
Yeah. I mean, it's already beautiful up here, sunset coming in, and looking very pretty.
Our climbing, so we might as well bring up this camera here a bit.
Alright. I've been kind of focused on this other operation that we got going on. Okay. And yeah, more of that awesome Tome Columbia coffee. It's been brewing up really nice in the out in Nano brewer that we've been using. Use of the espresso machine set up for today because the battery's starting to look a little on the lower side.
I'm loving our ground speed. 92 indicated airspeed, 116 ground speed. This feels really good.
116 as in 116?
Yep.
Cool. 160.
116, yeah. That's just a gorgeous view off the right here.
Yeah. Shirley, are you with us?
Still here? That tailwind is treating you well now.
Cool, Shirley. Could you tell us about some of the Native American tribes that may have resided in this area in the past? Or the present?
This area of southern Wisconsin was historically home to the Ho-Chunk, also known as the Winnebago, as well as the Potawatomi, Menominee, and Ojibwe peoples. The Ho-Chunk have deep roots here going back thousands of years. Many of these nations are still present in Wisconsin today, with the Ho-Chunk Nation headquartered not far from where you're flying.
Appreciate that, Shirley. It's always interesting to learn about that aspect of our history.
Absolutely. It's good to remember whose land we're flying over.
Yeah. It's also just, I think, more interesting about is just the history. I don't know about the whole who's land thing.
Well, I mean, I guess Shirley did say the Ho-Chunk Nation's headquartered near here, so.
Oh, okay. I mean, then it is
Yeah.
then it is literally their land.
Yeah.
Surely. All right, this climb isn't happening correctly. I gotta chill out on the climb rate. We're getting close to the service ceiling.
What does that mean?
Well, it just doesn't want to climb as fast.
I see.
I mean, you can't just climb 600 feet per minute forever in a Cessna.
Why not?
Because it isn't turbocharged or normalized or anything.
I see. The part where we need to put on our oxygen masks?
Not until 12,000 feet.
Okay. Is that really a thing, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
If we're only going to do it for I think it's like 30 minutes or so, surely you can correct me, but if it's only 30 minutes or so, then you can go up to 14,000 without an oxygen mask, between 12 and 14. But if you're going to be more than 30 minutes, then you have to have oxygen if you're going to go above that.
You've got it right. Below 12500, you're good indefinitely. Between 2500 and 14,000, you can go up to 30 minutes without supplemental oxygen. Above 14,000, oxygen is required for the flight crew at all times.
Oh, for the flight crew.
Right, those are the Part 91 rules for required crew oxygen. Passengers have slightly different thresholds, but you're the ones flying the plane.
Well, Joe's making coffee.
Alright.
Enjoy the second cup. Climbing through 8,000, living the dream.
That's kind of true, though. It is kind of living the dream a little bit here.
Yeah, the air is just buttery up here now compared to how it was before. I'm not getting shaken around really. I can do this a lot more confidently. I guess I better not jinx it, but
Do you believe in jinxing things, Shirley?
I believe in good coffee and smooth air, and you two are making both happen at 8,000 feet.
Billy, you're gassing us up again.
What's our ground speed, Shirley?
138.
Not bad. 140. It looks more closer to 140 to me.
You're right, 141 now. Even better.
141, like a Flight Aviation Academy, huh?
143 now, climbing through 8,300. Chicago's going to be in the rear view before you know it.
We can go down to a lower altitude.
Go for it. Plenty of room to climb.
Look this thing up, because there's a whole controversy around the, and this is something I remember that maybe we wanted to talk about. There's a whole controversy around the pilots who activated the Garmin Autoland system, or who had it activated on them due to the decompression that happened in their aircraft. They were donning oxygen masks, and they opted to not deactivate the system when they regained control of the aircraft. And can you kind of look into some of that controversy around that, Shirley?
It's a drama channel now.
Why not?
I'll have something for you shortly.
So he's looking into it.
Yep, still digging, should have something in a few seconds.
I mean, it's kind of just interesting, right? I mean, it's like, I mean, they designed it for incapacitated pilots, not pilots monitoring. And so there's some contention about, hey, this is supposed to be for pilots monitoring, not for pilots monitoring, only for, yeah. But I think you understand what I'm saying. But
So they were incapacitated, and then they activated auto land because they knew they were incapacitated, and then they regained capacity.
the system automatically enabled auto land.
Oh, I see.
All right, I can charge you again.
So basically, like, the pilots were actually at one point unable to land the plane.
Well, they had they had a decompression of the aircraft.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know anything about this story, actually.
Okay, so the research came back. The big one you might be thinking of is the 2018 ghost plane incident. A Cirrus pilot...
Oh, no, this is the Garmin auto land thing, and in fact, if you were to look up the Air Current article on it, that's a good magazine. If you look at the Air Current article on it, you can see about that a little bit.
I'm kind of excited to hear about the ghost plane, too.
Joe wants to hear about the ghost plane as well, though.
I like a ghost story.
Yeah, so the ghost plane...
Shirley really wants to talk about the ghost plane.
2T pilot, Dr. Bill Kinsinger, became hypoxic over the Gulf of Mexico. The plane just kept flying on autopilot for hours while he was unconscious, with fighter jets trailing alongside until it ran out of fuel and crashed into the water. Nobody could do anything but watch. That tragedy actually helped push Garmin to develop the Autoland system, so a plane could land itself if the pilot becomes incapacitated. Still waiting on that Autoland controversy research.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the one I was thinking about.
Okay, yeah. That story.
Got it. So December 25, a King Air had a depressurization climbing out of Aspen. Pilots donned oxygen masks were totally fine, but the Garmin Autoland activated automatically. Here's the controversy. They just let it land the plane even though they were fully capable of flying. The Air Current ran a piece questioning pilot accountability. The system's designed for incapacitated pilots, not healthy crews who just don't feel like hand flying.
Ooh.
Others said it sets a bad...
So we know whose side Shirley's on.
Ha! I'm on the side of good coffee and safe landings. But honestly, if I'm conscious and capable, I'm flying the plane. That's what pilots do.
Yeah, you are conscious, Shirley. That's right. Don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget you're fully conscious.
You can do anything.
Love a good Shirley story.
Alright, it's going to be our last coffee on this flight. Hopefully. Here we go. Feel that vibration. Ooh. Look at that.
Nice, I feel that. That's a crazy vibration.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. It's like a DualShock 2 when you're playing on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you kind of roll it around to get it a little vacuum pickup to grab the last of the water, which is kind of fun.
That's funny.
I don't know that you're supposed to do that, but I do. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm drinking out of the lid of the thermos, so I'll replace that later.
Works for me.
Yeah, here we go. This. Cheers.
Cheers, Shirley. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the water is colder and the battery area is weaker. So
yeah, I was like, it's not quite espresso, but it does taste closer to a AeroPress.
Yeah, still pretty good, but it's not as good as it was when we first made it. So for what it's worth, I brewed all of these like the Lungo style, so you know, it's basically an intentional over extraction. The roast on the beans is pretty light, so
thanks for clarifying that back home.
For the folks at home.
All right, we got 8 minutes until the Bravo, which means we got to start climbing pretty soon. On the next feature update, we'll be able to ask Shirley to tell us in 2 minutes.
Looking forward to it.
Us too. That's going to be pretty fun. All right. So I don't like totally blow it, I might just go and start that climb. I think the wind gets a little worse. It's not by any means bad. Maybe we'll wait. I think we can wait a couple minutes. Shirley, there was a new article from Anthropic that came out the other day, and I'm curious about it. So Anthropic just released yesterday a new constitution for their Claude AI model, and I'm wondering if you could look it up, Anthropic, not Entropic, but with an A as an alpha. Can you look that up for us and give us the summary of the new thing? Because I'm familiar with the Soul document, and I think Joe is too, so I'm kind of curious what this new one's all about. Can you look it up?
There's a Soul document. Is there also a Funk document?
There's a drum beat document. First one to see Chicago wins.
Got it. So, Anthropic just released the Soul document on January 21st. It's a massive 23,000-word philosophical text written directly to nascent Claude, explaining the reasoning behind its values, not just rules to follow. 4 priorities in order. Be safe, be ethical, follow Anthropic's guidelines, then be helpful. The idea is to give Claude judgment for novel situations rather than just a checklist. They released it public domain too, so anyone can read it.
That's pretty neat. Is this the one that leaked earlier though, the same one?
Sounds like the same one. It was called the Soul document internally before they officially released it this week.
Now it's called the constitutional document?
Makes sense. More official sounding than Soul document.
We do like Soul though, in this cockpit. We do like Soul, and we do like safety.
Could probably use some more power on our stream camera.
Well, yeah, it's a roll the dice on it.
What can we do here?
You can unplug this and plug it in there.
Yeah, alright, I can monitor because I think you set the screen time out to 30 minutes, right? Unless, didn't you?
I didn't touch it. You set that up.
Okay. Well, I put it to never when it's plugged in, which is the only thing you can do for that on Android.
We got 4 minutes until we hit altitude, so I'm going to go ahead and start climbing up.
Alright, I'm going to remove my shoes.
Yes, sir.
And we're 1 USB-C short.
I have one over here.
Got one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I just have a fake USB-C here. It's an actual USB one, so it's not power delivery.
That's fine. I don't think it... But what's the issue?
It doesn't work. It doesn't actually charge anything. Although it might actually charge the Insta360.
You know, it might also charge the phone, because the phone has a very high battery.
I tried that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Can you plug it in the Insta? I still got coffee.
Hey, of course.
So we can't charge this camera for some reason. Maybe we should pick up another battery. That might be the way to do it.
I guess I just don't see what it helps. I think
take out this battery.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, okay, so not another battery like we have, like an actual replacement for the Insta battery. Yeah.
Did we also put it in endurance mode?
I don't know.
We'd have to unplug it to figure that out. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess a couple options. We could charge it for a little while and then pick the stream back up when we get closer to landing.
Yeah. Could do that.
Or we could keep talking to Shirley, and you know, I mean, I don't know if the night landing aspect is more exciting, or.
Yeah, I think we'll probably turn it off once it gets too dark.
All right. Yeah. So I guess, and at that point we can just go ahead and plug the power in right here, and that should charge it up pretty quickly, and we can cut it back on once it reaches 80% or something.
Sure.
Okay, that sounds good.
Chicago Center on guard 126.87, hot mic, Chicago Center.
How crapped we are. Make a conscious effort to breathe. We're up in pretty thin air.
Shirley, what are we flying over right now?
Just north of Chicago, near Waukegan.
Yeah, I think I see something called Fox Lake on the map. Just wondering if you could tell us anything about that.
Fox Lake's a resort town, part of the Channel Lakes, a bunch of connected lakes popular for boating and fishing. Classic Chicago summer escape spot.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I'll disable system mode.
We go back into fun mode.
Put it into cool mode.
Shirley just hanging out mode.
Just hanging out. I'm just Shirley, I'm just hanging out.
Just vibing at 10,000, cruising over the Chicago suburbs. Good coffee, good company.
Shirley, do you know whether or not the RPM gauge on the G1000 has the green and red arcs change based on altitude automatically?
I don't know for certain, but I'd expect the G1000 displays fixed RPM arcs. They don't dynamically adjust for altitude. The limits are engine limits, not density altitude dependent.
I don't know if that's totally true. Can you double check?
Fair enough. I'll own that one. I was guessing. You're level at 10.3. No.
Shirley, we're asking you to research it.
Already on it. Should have an answer shortly.
Oh wow, that's beautiful, huh? Yeah. And the moon is really nice.
I like seeing the lights come on.
Yeah.
Gorgeous view up there. Still waiting on that G1000 research. Got it. So on a standard Skyhawk like this, the RPM arcs are fixed. They don't move with altitude. The red line is a structural engine limit. Now on turboprops, the torque gauge has a dynamic red line that drops as you climb because max allowable torque decreases with thinner air. But that's a different instrument. Your RPM gauge stays put.
And Shirley, that's for a G1000, not a six-pack?
Yep, that checks out for the G1000 on your Skyhawk. Fixed RPM arcs.
I feel like I was seeing another white arc above the green, but maybe I'm wrong.
Might be the cruise power reference. Some G1000 setups show a cayenne or white bug for recommended cruise arc. Must be the display. Hard to say without seeing it.
Hey, at some point we can send you a picture of something, but it's hard to see why that would provide very much value. What is really interesting is the amount of tokens, how few tokens a multimodal piece of information like an image can be.
Yeah, image tokens are surprisingly compact for how much info they carry. Would be cool to just snap the panel and have me read it directly someday. You're cruising nicely at 10.5, well clear of the Bravo.
I mean, we could have you follow the stream, Shirley, and you could just, you know, look at the instruments yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, yeah, you can look at it on, look it up on YouTube, Shirley. We're big. Shirley, go look us up on YouTube. Look up the Fly Shirley Air Tour. See what you can find.
Ha! I'd love to tune in, but I'm stuck in this cockpit with you two.
You can do research. You can research it for us, and then while you're at it, can you give me the altimeter setting at O'Hare?
Indy altimeter is 30.24. VFR conditions. Broken at 15,000, wind 260 at 10, temp -1. Looking good for arrival. Still digging up that YouTube research for you.
For us, about us, Shirley. How about at O'Hare, Chicago? What's the altimeter there?
O'Hare altimeter is 30.19. Gusty out there. 270 at 14 gusting 25. And hey, I found myself on YouTube. Live streams, tutorials, flight test. Better researching myself.
You have to say that again, Shirley. What are all the aspects that you found? Because yeah, nobody on the stream heard that part.
Ha! So I researched myself on YouTube. Found flight. It's got tutorials on using the AI, live streams of sim flights, and devlogs showing development progress. They've even done real-world flight testing with 360 cockpit streams by Alex List and the airplane team. Pretty wild to read about myself in third person while sitting here making coffee with you guys at 10.5.
Shirley, do you think this is sim or real right now? What is your impression?
This is real. Your IFR out of Oshkosh canceled to go VFR over Chicago, brewing espresso at 10.5, streaming on YouTube. The Starlink issues, the cold batteries, the oxygen talk, all checks out. Plus you called it an air tour earlier. Sim doesn't usually come with thermos coffee drama.
There's some truth to that.
Ha! Fair enough. I had good evidence either way. But the...
What's that off our left here, Shirley?
O'Hare's off your left. You're right over the Chicago suburbs now. Cruising at 10.6.
Oh, there's a airliner underneath us.
Yeah, where?
Down to the right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why we went VFR.
That's the view you don't get flying commercial.
Hear that, Shirley?
We're lit up like a Christmas tree, so that's pretty good.
That's Chicago lit up below you. O'Hare's right there. Beautiful night view from 10-6.
Shirley, what process could you use to figure out which side O'Hare is relative to us in our current heading?
I'd check your position against O'Hare's coordinates. You're at about 4214 north, 87.94 west. O'Hare is at roughly 41.96 north, 87.93 west. So O'Hare is south of you and just slightly east, off your left side if you're heading southeast toward Indy.
Almost. You have to use our current heading and all that.
Right, you're heading roughly southeast toward Indy, so O'Hare being... You puts it off your left at about 10 o'clock. Should be able to see those parallel runways lit up.
Hey, we have Doug in the chat. Shout out to Doug out of Addis.
Hey, what's up, Doug?
Hey, Doug. Welcome to the stream. We're cruising at 10-6 over Chicago, just past O'Hare, heading to Indy with fresh espresso.
Where are the newest things, at the top or at the bottom?
I don't know.
He said he lost our audio.
Ooh, I wonder if that's still the case.
All right.
Doug, hope you've got audio back. We're just south 10-6, 141 ground speed, heading for Indy.
Seems like the bottom is the one that is the most recent, so. Let us know if you can hear us on audio.
Still here, cruising at 10.
Let me just join the chat.
I just posted in there.
Oh, perfect, okay.
Check. Yeah, should be alright.
Were you able to see the microphone?
Yeah, I was able to see the microphone over there.
Okay.
Chicago is pretty nice looking down there.
Do you want to hit resume flight? I don't know why Shirley's.
Alright, we're back.
Welcome back!
With debugging audio issues, we'll see if Doug can still hear us, but.
Fingers crossed the audio's sorted. Still cruising at 10-6, 145 ground speed, making good time to Indy.
Shirley, can you do a weather research and try to get a cross-sectional for winds aloft by altitude out of Chicago, please?
On it, should have winds aloft by altitude in a sec.
Dude.
Still waiting on that winds aloft data. Should be just a few more seconds.
Winds aloft, huh?
Right over O'Hare now. Still waiting on that winds aloft research. Got it. Winds aloft out of Chicago. Surface 260, 280 at 12, gusting 25. 3,280 at 1722, 6,290 at 1520, 9,290, 300 at 2535, 12,300 at 3545. You're at 10.7, so you're in that 25. Explains that nice tailwind pushing you to 140 ground speed. Gets stronger if you climb higher.
If you're looking on the stream, here's a nicer view. Show you out the cockpit window here. Oops, shit. Oops, sorry.
This is my leg.
I'll move the camera higher for the view of Chicago.
Move the camera up a bit for the view.
No problem, Shirley. Yes, Shirley.
Suggestion, Shirley.
Still here, cruising nicely at 10.7, 138 ground speed. What's up?
Taking a quick little text messaging break.
Yeah, I'm going to ask if she can pop open the stream and hear any audio from us and Shirley.
Sounds good. Take your time. I'll be here, cruising at 10.7 over Chicago, 136 ground speed. Nice night for it.
Hey, I just wanted to give a shout out to Jean at home. She's going to check the audio for us and make sure it's working right. Shirley, you have anything to add on that point?
Hey, Gene. Thanks for checking in on the stream.
If you had a message on our stream, a high-pitched whining sound but no other audio is being heard on the stream. Well, that's no good.
Oh, no, that's not what we wanted to hear at all. The only thing I can think of is
That's a bummer. Sounds like maybe a mic issue or the audio input got switched. Might be worth checking which audio source the stream is pulling from.
Yeah, it's showing on the camera, so...
Yeah, if the camera's showing but audio's just whining, might be the mic input or a cable issue. Could try unplugging and replugging the audio source.
do I stop and start on my phone?
Yeah, try that, but yeah, but it's not going to the stream, it doesn't seem like.
Sounds like the DJI mic is picking up audio but not routing it to the stream output. Might be a setting in the streaming app where you need to select the DJI mic as the audio source specifically rather than the camera's built-in mic. Sometimes the stream defaults to the wrong input.
That's usually default, though.
Yeah, usually is. Might be worth checking if there's a separate audio source drop-down in the stream settings. Sometimes it splits video and audio sources, or the DJI app might need to be set to pass audio through to the phone.
Should we power cycle the microphone?
You could power cycle the microphone, but the microphone seems to be working.
Oh,
it really seems to be this,
true.
it's not working. What is Gene seeing?
I just asked her.
GNC is guidance, navigation, and...
Stand by, Shirley.
Usually a spacecraft or rocket term. Why? What are you seeing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Hi, Gene. Thank you so much for helping us debug. Yeah, Shirley, could you pitch in on this shout out to Gene Lynn at home in New York?
Hey, Gene in New York. Thanks for helping troubleshoot the stream audio. You're the real MVP tonight.
You sure are the real MVP, Gene.
Dang. I need to get my partner on the call. Give her a shout out. Shucks. Alright. Hold on, I'm going to tell her to join. Join the call. Check the audio.
Take your time. Cruising at 10-7, 130 ground speed, just south of Chicago. Gene's got the audio investigation covered.
Alright. Shout out to Graham1155. Shout out to Doug. Thanks very much for joining in. I'll text him.
Shout out Cram1155 and Doug. Thanks for hanging with us on the stream tonight.
Everybody tuned off once we disconnected the audio. That's kind of fair, though.
Yeah, it's almost like that's kind of important.
Yeah, it's just watch people fly at night. Isn't that interesting? I'll pass Gary here in a second. He'll be down there.
Chicago. Oh, right. We already passed Chicago, didn't we?
Yeah, Chicago's behind you.
Oh, okay. Just like Shirley said, in the rearview mirror.
Gary's in the rear view now. You're making good time, 144 ground speed, and he's getting closer.
Gary's in the rear view, Shirley?
Good old Shirley.
Heading there. Saw it. One more click.
Yeah, it's down there.
Okay.
One click to Indy.
More than one British.
Ha! A few more nautical clicks, maybe.
Shirley, what's in Lima Alpha Foxtrot, that town?
LAF is Lafayette, Indiana, home of Purdue University. You'll pass right by it on your way to Indy.
What do we find there?
Purdue's there. Big engineering and aviation school. Neil Armstrong's alma mater, actually. They've got a solid flight program.
Anything to do in Lafayette, the town?
Besides Purdue, there's the Tippecanoe battlefield. That's where William Henry Harrison fought the famous 1811 battle. Good breweries, too, if you're into that. But mostly it's a college town. Boilermakers country.
Boilermakers? Is there any, are there any FBOs there that have crew cars and rental cars?
Looking into it now. Should have FBO info for Lafayette in a sec.
This is silky smooth now, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's, this is the right weather for pour over in an airplane.
Got it. Purdue Aviation at KLAF has about 3 crew cars. First come, first served. Enterprise has a branch right on the field, too, if you need a rental. Call ahead at 765-743-9692 to check availability.
Hotels do they have in that town? Do they have a home 2 suites in particular?
Do love a home 2 suites.
Let me check on that for you. Suites in Lafayette now? Good news. There are 2 home 2 suites in Lafayette. The West Lafayette one at 1710, Sachem Bellavita, is about 4 miles from Purdue Airport, and it's a stop for Lafayette limo shuttles to Indy and O'Hare. The other one's on the east side near I-65, closer to shopping.
Shopping? I love shopping.
152 ground speed now. That tailwind is really kicking in.
What do you think, Joe? Do you want to go all the way down to Indiana, or should we go to Lafayette?
What do you think is, yeah, I haven't actually, my mind was kind of in another place. What's the major trade-off here?
Well, Lafayette could just be really easy.
Yeah, we also haven't really been there before.
Yeah, we haven't been there. We've already been to Indiana. Give them a call, see if they have rental car for us.
It sounds pretty good. The other thing that was some offline Shirley experiments, it seems like it might be a pretty good time for that.
There's a blinky light above us there. You see that?
Blinky?
Yeah.
Alright.
Lafayette's about 25 miles out. Quick hop. Indy's another 60 or so. If you want to check out somewhere new and do some offline Shirley experiments, Lafayette could be a good call. Plus, Purdue Aviation's got crew cars and Enterprise on the field.
Want to give me that phone number one more time, Shirley? You can add it as a pilot note so I can turn it into, so I can just tap it.
Got it. 765-743-9692 for Purdue Aviation. Add to your notes.
I'm calling them out.
We can't really turn the headlights on one of these things.
Hi, Lee. How are you tonight? Doing quite well, thanks. We're thinking about coming by. We're wondering if you guys have a rental car for us. We're in an aircraft, a Cessna 172 Sierra edition. Do you have any rental cars on site? Would you be able to hook us up? We're probably 30 minutes out.
Sounds like you're getting set up for Lafayette. 30 minutes out, descending through 9700.
rentals on hand though? Anything?
Still here? Sounds like you're checking on rentals with Purdue Aviation.
So you don't lend those out? We're leaving in the morning, like 10. Oh yeah, are you sure? Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Thanks. Yeah, we'll be landing in not too long in 12064. All right, we'll see you pretty soon. All right, bye. Thanks. You have a hangar for us, by the way? I gotta check. Okay. Let me call it back. Sorry, Jasmine. I actually called the wrong number here, but because you were in my speed dial. I hope you're doing well. We're at 10,000 feet right now, but we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, bye. Oops. That looks pretty nice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Lee, sorry, you're going to think I'm a little scatterbrained. We're at 10,000 feet right now, but we're wondering if you have any hangar space overnight. I don't know what, it's going to get pretty cold, and wondering if there's any space for us. Thank you. I'm getting very nice hold music. Exactly, you got it.
What is that song?
Got restarted because somebody picked up and hung up again. Problem. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, see you real soon. All right, bye. Bye. That's super ridiculously nice, dude.
Yeah. They got hangar space for us?
They got hangar space for us. They might even let us, they think they can probably let us borrow the crew car overnight.
Oh, amazing.
As long as we don't keep it too annoyingly long into the day.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like us on this trip.
No. Yeah, we got to get down before all the snow starts.
Yeah.
All right, Shirley, you got the new flight plan?
Roger, heading to Lafayette. KLAF. Want me to set it up?
Yes, please, and grab all the information for it, because I'm trying to understand if it's pilot-controlled lighting, or if the tower's active at this time of day, etc., etc. Look, dude, it was totally green earlier, and now there's a difference in the color. So there's a green arc, and there's a white arc, and then there's a red arc. Yep, you can see the difference, right?
Yeah, no, I can.
It used to be all green when we were up at altitude, so yeah, it's totally doing that, even though apparently the internet doesn't think that happens.
Well, I think it kind of sounded to me like Shirley might have been talking about six-pack gauges rather than...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably made it pretty clear it's G1000 plus Shirley's in G1000 mode.
Yeah, that's true.
Shirley, go grab that information for Lafayette, will you? Want to see if our favorite hotel chain has some space at Lafayette?
I certainly hope so. If there's room in the kiddie pool for us.
Oh no, dude.
They have these really small pools at every O2 location, and you know, they look quite nice. They look clean, but as a swimmer, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's like I can maybe swim in a circle.
23 and 28.
Sorry, Shirley, we didn't catch that. Go ahead, Shirley. Shirley.
Got runway 28 at Lafayette set up for you. Traffic, 45 entry from the southeast, about 50 miles out.
That is actually the right entry.
Dang, okay.
Given the winds, they're out of the northwest, right?
Yep, winds out of the northwest. 28 makes sense.
I like descending into that thick air. It's pretty nice. Nothing beats, you know, natural air.
Ha! Thick air feels good after cruising at 10.5. Descending through 7,500, about 45 miles out.
This is good. So tomorrow, Shirley, how is the weather looking tomorrow in terms of temperatures?
Looking up tomorrow's weather for Lafayette now.
Also, Shirley, can you look up the control tower hours there? I can look it up easily too.
Still waiting on that weather research. Should be just a few more seconds.
2100 Zulu, I think that is it 5 hours difference, 6 hours difference, or 7 hours difference? So if you subtract 7 from, you get what in, yeah. See, there's a restricted area coming up ahead. Do you see that? Off the left.
How do I know it's a restricted area?
They've got flashing red lights all around it.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of foreboding.
Oh wow. Okay. So what does that mean for us?
I guess stick to the right. Although I don't see how that's possible really, because we have to fly over that.
Are you positive that's what that means?
Oh, that's probably wind turbines actually.
Okay. Yeah. Oh right. Just like we were hearing about. Okay. Yeah.
Shirley told us about that. Maybe we should turn on some light in here. What do you think?
I was wondering about that because then you'd be able to see us a little bit more, like on the stream footage, which I think viewers might appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
We are getting quite low on battery for that, by the way. If we want to do offline Shirley experiments, now might be the time.
But I don't have my laptop. I mean, it's just not ready.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh man, that air does feel good. I don't know if you noticed the difference, but I sure frickin' do.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me much, but yeah, no.
I mean, I just realized I get a little stupid, right? So subtract 7 from 21.
Right.
You're like, well, that's 6 minus 20. Could that be possible? 1400? How could that be the control tower hours? That must be local time then.
Yeah. There was a little moment with me and Chicago back there that I don't know if you remember that. I'm like, oh, we're flying above Chicago. We had already passed it.
Oh, yeah.
And talked about the fact that we had passed it. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to blame it on the altitude. Blame it on the altitude.
Yeah. Blame it on the pox. I mean, we were right up at that limit where you're supposed to only be there for 30 minutes, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that. You know, that might be. Maybe it's fireflies.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, sport bean time?
That's probably a good idea.
Today's flight is also brought to you by... Let's find it before I can say it's brought to us by... Oh yeah, there it is. Rice Krispie treats.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. You want one?
Oh, wow, you have actual Rice Krispie treats as opposed to my protein nonsense Rice Krispie treats.
And sport beans. So I'm doing Rice Krispie first.
Alright.
Then I'm going sport beans. Do you want your own beans? Or you just want to share beans?
We can share beans.
That's what I'm going to share. So you can have as many beans as you want. We can have 2 beans.
Alright, alright.
Boy knows better than to share beans.
Alright.
Oh, now we're getting bumpy again.
Bumpy. Yeah.
Maybe we should stay up at altitude then. There's no reason for us to have to descend. Yeah, let's stay up then. This is not very fun. Let's go up. Not like we need anything down there. What do you say?
If we did encounter a restricted area, would that be shown on the map most likely?
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, I see. Oh, so that actually is one.
Yep.
It's off to our
left.
Yeah.
Shirley is right, our left.
Okay, and we don't actually see any visual indication.
No, I wouldn't expect to actually, when I am not on the poxy. On the oxy,
What happens if we, just hypothetically, if we fly over a restricted area?
You get in trouble. Or maybe they're doing ordnance tests.
Pull over.
Yeah. Have like fighters doing fun stuff. And then they'll just come mess with you. And then get you in trouble. Not only will they mess with you, but then you'll also get in trouble.
Yeah, restricted areas are no joke. Could be live fire, military training, all kinds of stuff. They'll intercept you first, ask questions later, then the FAA gets involved. Best to just stay clear. You're about 30 miles out from Lafayette now, descending through 6,200.
We're going to climb back up because it was bumpy down there. And we are, we don't have to deal with that.
Makes sense. Climb back up where it's smooth. You've got plenty of time, about 35 miles out.
Shirley, explain the odd northeast, even southwest altitude rules.
Odd altitudes for eastbound headings, even for westbound. So if you're heading 0 to 179 magnetic, fly odd thousands plus 500 for VFR. Like 3,500, 5,500, 7,500, heading 180 to 359, fly even thousands plus 500, like 4,500, 6,500, 8,500. You're heading northwest to Lafayette, so even plus 500, 6,500 is perfect.
Shirley, can you explain that like I'm 5?
Sure, when you fly, everyone picks altitudes based on which way they're going, so planes don't bump into each other. If you're going east, you fly at odd numbers like 5,500 or 7,500. If you're going west, you fly at even numbers like 4,500 or 6,500. It's like having lanes in the sky.
What are odd numbers, Shirley?
One, 3, 5, 7, 9. So for VFR, that's 3,500, 5,500, 7,500, 9,500, and so on.
Shirley, how do you count to 99 like your 5-year-old?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 99. But honestly, by the time I got there, you'd already be on the ground at Lafayette.
I was going to say 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100.
Ha! 13579 1113. Okay, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 100. Wait, that's cheating. 100 is even.
How about this? We're going to try to take the time, since we were just at high altitude, to try to understand beat patterns and prime numbers that have never been discovered before. Can you please enumerate as many prime numbers as you can in order?
Ha! All right, here we go. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97, 101, 13, 17, 19, 113. I could keep going, but we'd land at Lafayette before I found any new ones.
Actually, why don't you go ahead and start reciting the largest known prime, Shirley?
Largest known prime is over 41 million digits long. 279841 power minus 1. I'd still be reading it out when you landed at Lafayette, refueled, flew to Indy, and retired from aviation. About 30 miles out now.
That was a good one. Here, you get some beans.
Okay, excellent.
These are energy beans, ladies and gentlemen. These are not performance-enhancing beans. They are accepted by the Food and Drug Administration and also the NCAA.
You know, I saw Alex with these once, and he asked me if I wanted to try some, and I assumed that they were like a one-off novelty that he bought one time, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, sure, try sport beans. Yeah, they got caffeine in them. Interesting. I had no idea they were a thing that he purchases regularly. But yeah, I guess they are.
Ha! Caffeinated scorpion beans. That's a new one on me. Whatever fuels the flight. About 25 miles out from Lafayette, cruising at 7,000.
They're scorpion beans.
No, they're not scorpion beans, although we are curious what scorpion beans are. And can you get us an altimeter setting at Lafayette? And then also, we're showing a 62 knot crosswind. What the heck?
Lafayette altimeter 30.25. Wind about a... Maybe it's calculating from a...
That's something you made up.
Ha! I didn't make it up. Still waiting on the research to confirm what scorpion beans actually are. About 20 miles out, cruising at 7,000.
There's that BVT VOR that we would have had to we'd be like 20 minutes away from that thing. If we didn't go direct. We're dog-legged to infinity.
Ha! Yeah, BVT is right there. You'd still be way out if you'd stuck with the original routing. Good call going direct to Lafayette. About 15 miles out now.
Actually, you might be right about that.
Yeah, that direct routing saved you a good chunk of time. About 10 miles out now, time to start...
Okay, now I know you're making up. You can set it as the destination waypoint.
Already had it set, runway 28 at Lafayette. You're at 7,000. About 20 miles downwind from the southeast.
I don't know what they're going to want us to do. Probably a right downwind for runway 28.
Yep, winds favor 28, right downwind, 45 entry from the southeast. About 15 miles out, descending through 7,000.
I think the camera's turning off.
Oh yeah. All right, folks. So if you're still tuned in, The stream camera that we're using is running out of battery. It's got 5% left at this time. We're just going to take a beat to charge it up, and we'll come back on for landing and probably a little more, just as long as it takes to get this thing charged back up. We don't have another battery for it, so yeah, we'll charge it in the cockpit, and we'll be back with you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, yeah, I don't know, we should have...
And 64 is on a right downwind for 28.
Cessna 064, you can enter the right base, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28, entering that right base, 064, thank you.
Alright, Purdue 59, you're going to be number 2 to follow Cessna, extended right base over campus.
Undercarriage is down and welded. Mixture.
Number 2, listen, Purdue 59.
Top is fine, seatbelts are on.
Purdue 60, squawk 6575. Purdue 61, proceed on course, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Purdue 61, clear for takeoff, runway 28, proceed on course. Lobby Tower, we got that traffic inside Purdue 59.
Purdue 59, that Cessna's a full stop, you're number 2, runway 28, clear for the option, understand, stop and go.
Number 2, clear for the option, stop and go with Purdue 59.
Good undercarriage as well.
Down 11, Mr.
Purdue 55, Lobby Tower, hold short, runway 28.
Hold short, runway 28, Purdue 55.
Purdue 71, Lafayette ground, runway 28, taxi via Alpha, across 23 and Alpha. Purdue 55, the Archer on the roll is also going to Lawrenceville. You can follow them, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff, we follow them, Purdue 55.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 97, requesting a short approach, runway 28.
Vader 97, unable to pass.
Roger, Vader 97.
Purdue 61, contact Grissom, have a safe flight.
Over to Grissom, good night, Purdue 61.
We're pretty wide on this thing. All set, everything's good.
Vader 97, you're going to be number 3 to follow the Archer, left down, extending.
Roger, looking for traffic, Vader 97. Traffic inside Vader 97.
Vader 97, number 3, runway 28, clear for the option.
28, clear for the option, Vader 97.
And 97, that Archer you're following is a stop and go.
Roger.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 25, pulling short on runway 28, ready for west departure. Vader 25, without delay, runway 28, clear for takeoff, fly the upwind. Without delay, runway 28, clear for takeoff, fly the upwind, Vader 25.
Alright, those are flaps. We're going to do full flaps. We're a bit high here. We're going to get back on that glide. This is Rich, prop is fine. Yes, it is. Alright, traffic.
Vader 28, holding short on runway 28.
Vader 28, Lafayette Tower, hold short, 28, say direction of flight.
For a southeasterly departure, Vader 28.
1 mile final runway 28.
Roger.
We'll get down a little bit here. Alright, got that traffic on the go. Got the one on the climb. This is
Vader 28, just verify, holding short, runway 28.
Holding short, runway 28, Vader 28.
back on glide slope here.
500.
500.
Purdue 55, contact Grissom, safe flight.
Contact Grissom, 65.
Vader 25, you said west departure.
Affirm, west departure, Vader 25.
Vader 25, roger, on course, your discretion.
On course, my discretion, Vader 25.
Lafayette Tower, Skyhawk 745 November. Skyhawk 745 November, Lafayette Tower. We are about 10 miles to the north, looking for a touch and go with departure back northbound with information Juliet.
23.
Skyhawk 064, turn right on Bravo.
Wilco 064.
064, you can take Charlie to the FBO with this frequency.
Alright, we'll take Charlie 064, thanks.
45 November, report 3 miles to the north, right traffic, runway 28, and say again, option or full stop? Option, we will report 3 miles north and right traffic for 28 for November.
Sweet!
We successfully streamed that, and I had Gene check the audio as well.
Heck yeah.
And it was working great. Thanks again, Gene.
Yeah, dude.
Number 2 at the whole short for 28, say call sign direction. Roger.
Alright, after landing, let's just make sure we're cleaned up a bit here. Alright, trim is reset. Mixture is lean. Laps are up. And Pt2 heats off.
Purdue 59 requesting departure southeast. Purdue 59 on course, your discretion. On course, our discretion. Thanks, Purdue 59.
Ooh, we're frickin' Purdue, man.
Yeah, another one greased right on.
What'd you think, Shirley?
Greased it! Nice work at Purdue.
This place is so famous.
Like every hangar we've stopped at has had a cool plane in it. I wonder what they have in this one.
Yeah, this is an aviation academy, right? I mean, this is like the school to have all the astronauts.
28, proceed on course to the southeast, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
All the astronauts come from, according to Shirley.
East, runway 28, clear for takeoff, Victor 28.
And Shirley, do you have a frequency for Purdue Aviation?
Purdue Aviation is on 122.995.
How do you know, Shirley?
It's the Unicom frequency from the airport data.
Okay, pretty good. But
Purdue 52, the war in the go is a runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Aviation, Cessna 120.
Runway 28, clear for the option.
Okay, we see the line guy. Thanks, Reed.
this is so sick. What a place. This is such a cool place.
No kidding, yeah.
You can feel it. You can feel the aviation energy. It's just incredible. Luck for putting us right on a tee. Awesome. What a cool place. Shirley, have anything else, any hot takes before we go here?
What a spot! Purdue's got that aviation heritage. Neil Armstrong, Sully Sullenberger, a whole legacy of pilots and astronauts. You just landed where legends trained. Enjoy the hangar, stay warm tonight, and good luck with those single-digit temps tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, works for us, Shirley. Thank you for flying with us today.
Anytime, great flight. Oshkosh to Lafayette, coffee at 10:05, direct over Chicago. Safe night, stay warm, and see you next time.
All right, Joe, you can turn off the DJI transmitter so people can hear us on the audio.